Assalamu alaikum students, how are you all? I hope so that you are doing good about your studies and about you are considering your health also. Today we are going to complete past perfect continuous tense, and you will learn the definition, identification and rules to translate the sentences of perfect continuous tense. First of all, we will define that what is the definition of the sentence. This tense is used to express la- longer actions in the past. We focus on the duration of an activity rather than the result. So, you can come to know that in past perfect continuous tense, uh, time duration is given to you. So, we can easily identify the past perfect continuous sentences in Urdu. I will let you know the identification first. If an Urdu sentence ends with raha tha, rahi thi, rahe the, with the time duration, it means this is past perfect continuous tense. This tense is a little bit same with the past continuous tense, but the only difference between past perfect continuous is that time duration is given to you. So you will clearly identify that this is past perfect continuous tense. Now we will learn that how we will form the sentences in English. So I will give you the details about the formation of affirmative, negative, interrogative, and negative interrogative sentences with examples. Look at this. We are going to just learn the formation of affirmative sentences of past perfect continuous tense. In past perfect continuous tense, at the start of the sentence definitely comes the subject of affirmative sentences. Then we will use had, no, had been, and first form of verb with ing. Then comes object, and before time we will use since or for according to the time duration. And the other one details will be put at the end of the sentence. For example, वो सुबह से तुम्हारा इंतज़ार कर रहा था. He had been waiting for you since morning. Now we move towards negative sentences. In negative sentences, the formation of the sentence will be the same as in affirmatives. Just the difference is that we put not after had. So, subject comes first, then comes had, then not, then been, and first form of verb with ing. Then comes object, then since and for, and then time duration at the end of the sentence. For example, बच्चा 7 बजे से दूध नहीं पी रहा था. The child had not been drinking milk since 7 o'clock. Now we move towards interrogatives. As you know that all the in all the interrogative sentences we put question word or we put helping verb at the start of the sentence. So same is the case with present perfect, past perfect continuous tense. So in past perfect continuous tense, the formation will be we will put had at the start of the sentence, then comes subject, then been, first form of verb with ing, then comes object, then since and or for, then time, or if any other information, etc., then we will write it out. And at the end of the sentence, we will put question mark. फॉर एग्ज़ाम्पल, क्या लड़कियां 5 घंटे से गीत गा रही थीं? Had the girls been singing songs for 5 hours? Now comes the turn of negative interrogative sentences. As you know that in some sentences question is also asked, and some negative aspect is also given, so that sentences are translated in this way. First of all, we will put had at the start of the sentence, then comes subject. After the subject, we will put not, then been, then verb, the first form of verb with ing, then comes object, since and for, and time duration, then come the other remaining part of the sentence, and at the end of the sentence we will put question mark. फॉर एग्ज़ाम्पल, क्या आप मेरी बात आधे घंटे से नहीं मान रहे थे? हैड यू नॉट बीन फॉलोइंग मी फॉर हाफ एन आवर? These are the examples of past perfect continuous tense. Now we will learn that with the which time duration we will use since and with which we will use for. If there are given the time duration of day like morning, evening, noon, night, we will use since. If tomorrow or yesterday will be given, we will use since. If an exact year is mentioned, that we come to know that from which year this work is done, like 2019, and exact month like May or June, or if any specific date is given like 27th April, or any specific day is given like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever, so we will use since with that kind of time duration. If the time duration is given in the sense like 2 hours, we don't know which 2 hours, 2 days, from which day the work has started. 4 months, we don't know that from which month, which is the fourth month. From 9 years, we don't know the exact date that or the exact year that from which date the work is done. So we will use for with this type of words. I hope so, students, you have learned this tense quite well, and you write down some sentences by yourself today and practice that sentences so that you can translate past perfect continuous tense quite easily, and you learn that all the rules and regulation of the tense. Okay, students, Allah Hafiz, take care of yourself.